This is Sospeter Kibiwot from Kenya. Today I'm going to present a paper on the rediscovery of the critically endangered hill horseshoe bat, Rhinolophus hilli, and other new records of bat species in Rwanda. This is a paper by John Flenders, Winfred Frick, Olivier Nzekimana, Prince Kaleme, Lusabe Claire, Innocent Ukibwimwana, Innocent Twesinyamana, myself, Pierre Tina, Richard, and Paul Webala. I found this an interesting paper because it brings back to life or back to light a species that had been perceived extinct. Rhinolophus hilli was first reported or first described in 1973 by Eileen, though it was considered a synonym of Rhinolophus ruensori in 1980. The same species was reinstated to hilli in 2002 by Víquez-R. Despite the taxonomic status, this species has been observed twice in an area less than 8 kilometers apart, in 1964 and in 1981. This paper also answered a question that I've been asking myself: how many bird species are facing global extinction? There are so many birds facing global extinction. The reason why I'm saying so, it's because very little has been done to assess the population status, the range of species, their diet. So many bird species are facing global extinction because their habitats are facing a lot of threats: habitat destruction, excision of lands for agricultural use, destruction of habitats, illegal logging. So all these bird species are facing several threats from all corners. And the reason why they are facing extinction is because little has been done, little research has been done. For this species, it was categorized as critically endangered because for the last 40 years, so many researchers have been visiting the Nyungwe National Park, but no one had managed to record the same species. For this research, you find that a reconnaissance survey has been going on for almost 6 years down the line before the discovery of this species. Second, this paper answered a question that I've been asking myself: what effort do we need when assessing endangered species? We need everybody on board. This paper, this research involved the park staff, government, researchers, and the local community, because they were searching for roosts, involving the local community, asking if they have spotted roosts where birds reside in. We did mist netting, harp trapping, acoustic surveys, and also taking tissue samples for positive IDing of a species. So we need all the efforts that is needed for research to determine and assess a species. For this case, this paper has used acoustic monitoring a lot, and as we speak, the range of Rhinolophus hilli is not less than 8 kilometers as was recorded 40 years down the line. The range has now expanded due to acoustic surveys. This paper presented the first acoustic calls, first call signature of this species that has enabled assessing the range of this species with the aid of park rangers. Without them, this research would not have managed to know the extent or the range of this species. Even though this paper, they didn't manage to get the roosting sites, with the expansion in the range will definitely at some point lead to finding a roost, or whereby will also lead to maybe getting some guano, and another paper will be to describe the diet. So with all these methods and the effort, I believe that even though this paper didn't capture all that was expected, because they only got 2 individuals, with the expansion in range, we believe in the near future, good discoveries will be made again on this species. Another thing, what do we need to conserve an area? Do we need the charismatic mammals, charismatic species, elephants, lions? No. Even birds, critically endangered species like Rhinolophus elae are supposed to reinstate, to elevate the status of a protected area, not only to be termed that it's protected because there's a lion, but because there are some bird species that are critically endangered. So this paper is key in protection and conservation of Nyungwe forest, not only for the gorillas and other primates, but also for birds. So thank you so much, and I wish you a happy